Hey guys, Tyler here reporting for Coaster Kids at Canada's Wonderland. Today we're here with Logan and Callie. This is Logan's first time to the park in like 4 years-ish and Callie's first time. So what are you most excited for today?
I'm really just most excited about like experiencing this park again because I barely remember anything apart from Leviathan and Behemoth being good. And Yukon's new and I'm just excited to experience this again, pretty much.
I'm really excited. This is my first ever park out of the US and it just looks like a really cool place. Tons of cool flat rides and coasters. I can't wait.
Okay, let's go. So we're here at Leviathan. We beat the herds. The park arranged for us to get the first train of the day, which is awesome. And so this is the original B&M Giga Coaster. It is 306 feet and 149 kilometers an hour. And I remember it being the smoothest coaster I've ever ridden.
I'm really excited.
We just got off Leviathan, which is the B&M Giga at the park, and it was running really well, surprisingly, for the morning. I'd give it a 4.5 screams. My watch said it pulled 7.1 Gs, but I don't think it was running that well.
I really loved that. That was my 4th Giga coaster. It was so fun, so fast, so tall. I'd give it a 5 screams. I loved it.
I'd rate it a 4.5. It had like some of my favorite floater moments on a coaster. Like it was so fast and just such a fun ride. And there were some moments that were pretty forceful. It's a lot of fun.
I give it a 5+ scream. It was amazing and it was running okay. It wasn't running that well, but
This is Tyler, this is your brother?
Yeah, this is my brother, this is my friend Jory, and that's Bosco. He works here at the park.
Alright, Jory, what do you think?
I give it a 5 screams because it was really smooth, great airtime, and I love the drop.
I would do a 4.5 scream for this ride. It's really smooth. For this morning, surprisingly, I've been on this ride a long time. It is my first Giga coaster, so I really love this ride.
Rode the Bat, and it is the Vekoma Boomerang at the park. It is one of the better ones because it uses aerodynamic trains instead of Vekoma trains. I would probably give it a 2 screams. It still gave me a headache, a lot of head banging.
That's probably my second favorite boomerang behind Speed of Sound. It was pretty smooth. I rated it 3.5.
That's one of my favorite boomerang I've ridden. It's actually pretty smooth and it's not even bad in the backward section. I actually liked it. I'd rate it a 3.5 too.
We're about to ride Wonder Mountain's Guardian. This ride is really unique and cool. It's the only like real dark ride in the park, like other than Thunder Run, which is more of a mine train. It's cool because you go up a lift hill, and then you do like a weird curved drop, and you go into the mountains, then you do your 4D shooting part. And there's a really cool surprise element at the end that I'm not going to spoil for you guys. We just rode Wonder Mountain's Guardian, and it's a Triotech 4D ride. The guns sadly weren't working, but it's a fun ride overall. The thing at the end is really fun. I'm not going to say ride it for yourself to see what it is, but I would probably give it a 2 screams because it's not really a roller coaster other than the first part.
I like how it's not only a dark ride, but also a coaster credit. I'd probably rate it a 2 as well because I'm not going to say the surprise.
Coaster wise, I'd give it a 3, but dark ride wise, I'd give it a 5. I really liked it.
met up with Jordan, who you may remember we met her in line for Walking Dead the Ride at Thorpe Park. So it's just awesome to see each other again. They're on a really big trip right now, and it's just crazy.
Huge coaster enthusiast. You work at Thorpe Park, but tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm brand manager at Thorpe Park, but I'm a huge coaster geek. The trip we've just done, we've ridden over 100 coasters. Canada's Wonderland's our last park of the trip, so trying to get those last coaster credits in. We're really happy to be here. It's a park I've always wanted to come to, so it's really great to bump into you guys as well. Yeah, see you again.
And blow these kids away. What's your coaster count?
1,037 currently.
Awesome to see you again.
507.
Logan thinks he's cool with 500.
That is cool though, considering how old you guys are. That's amazing. Like, how old are you, 14?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, when I was 14, I didn't have that many credits. It's amazing.
This isn't Fast Pass.
So the park is really crowded, but the people here are letting us get this awesome VIP treatment. It's awesome. So I've never seen a cubby system like this before. So you put your loose items away right before you get on, and after you get off, the items will return to you. It's awesome.
So we just rode Yukon Striker, the brand new B&M dive coaster, world's tallest, fastest, and longest. And I thought it was really good. Only dive coaster I've ever ridden, so my favorite. But I would probably give it a 4.5 screams.
I think it's really fun. It's cool. I like it a bit better than Raven, but not as much as Griffin. I'd probably rate it a 4.25. It's cool.
I thought this one was very good for sure. Like, definitely better than Volare, but not better than like Griffin or Sheikah or Baron or anything like that. But it's still pretty fun. I rated a 4.
And the 9th dive coaster you've ridden.
Yep. That was fun.
I did not like that. People hyped that up a lot, so I was like really looking forward to it. And I got a lot of headbanging, and it's not like even like the forces going up and down aren't even that good.
What are you rating?
I don't know.
0?
Not a 0. It was like a 2 or like a 1.
I thought that was very fun. Like, the airtime coming down was pretty fun. The headbanging, yeah, that existed, but it didn't really hurt. I rated like a 3.
Yeah, the restraints are pretty, they're not great. They're not the greatest. You have to be careful when getting in and out. But the headbanging is there, but it's not too painful because the restraints are sort of cushioned. They're like a hard rubber. But I'd probably give it a 3 screams.
So we're here with Brandon and Craiga from Amusement Insiders, and we've been hanging out for the past few hours. It's just been really awesome to hang out with these guys.
Yeah, awesome. Hi, we're Amusement Insiders. This is our home park. And we pretty much documented the construction of Yukon Striker, and we've been hanging out with coasters, and I really like their message, be brave and ride on. I think it's important. That's right, we were the ones here flying our drone in the winter.
we just got off Behemoth and that was running insanely well. We got like a lot of floater airtime and even some ejector. We're very sustained, lots of fun, just an overall amazing coaster. I'd give it a 5 screens.
Yeah, this is running so much better than I remember. It's not as rattly. The airtime is insane. My third favorite Hyper for sure. I probably rated it a 4.8.
I really liked it. The airtime is very strong. You can feel yourself pushing up. And none of the trims were hitting, so it was hauling. I'd give it a 4.75. I really liked it.
So Logan, you've ridden every B&M Hyper in the world.
Yep, and this is my third favorite.
Number 1, Shambhala in Spain. Number 2, Mako in Florida. This is number 3.
Yep.
It's pretty good. Better than Intimidator.
Better than Intimidator, better than Diamondback, better than Silver Star. Well, clearly. Better than Apollo, better than Goliath.
Clearly better than Apollo and Silver Star because those are garbage.
Yeah. So this is Bosco from the rides department here at Canada's Wonderland, and he has been taking us around all day making sure we have the best possible experience. So tell us a bit, what do you do at the park?
So basically, I mainly work in Planet Snoopy. I'm just a ride operator. Coaster Kids, obviously, I haven't seen you guys. Obviously, it's the first time meeting with you guys, and I've been watching your channel for 4 years, and I love all your content. And basically, what I do, like I said, I work at Planet Snoopy. I'm a ride operator, and just taking you guys around the park today, just making you guys, making sure you guys are having a fun experience here.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much.
Don't forget to be brave and ride on.
you guys think?
I liked it a lot, but everyone else hated it. I loved it.
That was fun.
We want to go second to back tomorrow. We loved it.
We just got off of Fyre, which is the original aero looper at the park, and it was really intense. I grayed out for both the vertical loops until like the first turnaround, and yeah, it was a decent ride. I'd give it maybe 3.5 screens.
That was so intense. It was insane. And it wasn't even rough. I love aero loopers. I'd give it a solid like 3.75. I loved it.
I grayed out on the first 2 loops. It went through the corkscrews so fast. It was just a lot of fun. I'd rate it a 3.
I changed my mind. 3.5.
Of course you did.
3.5. I changed my mind.
Change your mind again?
No, that 3.5.
You sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Think about it.
I changed my mind.
Okay, we'll wait for you to change it 20 more times. Let's go.
3.5.
All right, we're back at it again. One of my least favorite coasters I've ever ridden, flight deck.
Are you riding again?
No, I already have the courage.
Smart guy. Callie, are you sure you want to do this?
Whatever it takes.
Well, someone's going to go with you.
I'm going.
All right.
The brave soul.
Goodbye, you guys. Good luck. It's been nice knowing you.
So we just rode flight deck, and oh, that sucks so much. The restraints literally lock your head in and they bend your ears like this. So they tell you to put your head back, but we were like literally forced to put them forward. So I would probably give it a 1 screen. Get it for the credit. Don't ride it ever again.
I give it a 0 screens. This thing's terrible. I would
Zero.
never ride it again.
Never again? What if I give you $10?
No.
I would ride it for it.
I rated it a 0.5 screens because it was really rough and my ears kill and they're really red, as you can
Roller
see.
coasters shouldn't hurt your ears. That's my rule. Callie?
Okay, wasn't good. It was not good at all, but it wasn't absolutely awful to where you can't ride it. Like front row, I mean, like obviously it's probably the best row. I'm not gonna ride it again. I would not want to, but it wasn't that. I'd probably give it a 1 for fun, but it's intense.
Logan, you still regret not riding it?
No.
Glad you didn't ride it. Smart man.
Okay, so we just rode Time War, which is the Zamperla Volare, and it was not completely terrible, but I wouldn't recommend it. The inversions hurt a lot. It kills your shoulders because you're just like pressing up against the shoulder things. And so I'd probably give it 2.5 screens.
Well, this is the only Volare I've ever ridden. I actually kind of liked it. I think it's very underrated. I borderline want to ride it again. I probably rate it 2.5.
I think it's because I rode on an outside seat, but I didn't like it very much. It wasn't absolutely awful, but it was not my favorite at all. I'd probably rate it a 1 point, actually 1.
Keep your head drive, hold on tight, and enjoy your ride. 150 feet high to the sky.
We just rode the Mighty Canadian Minebuster, one of the original 4 coasters at the park. It's an older Woodie. It's a little bit rough, but not rough enough that it takes away from the experience. I enjoyed that. Lots of ejector and floater. It's a nice mixture, some flow ejector. I'd probably give it a 3.5 screens.
I really liked it. I thought it was smooth and just a good old classic wind coaster. I'd probably rate it a 3.5 too. I liked it.
I liked it a lot. Like the airtime in the first half was good. The laterals and the last helix were good. I rated it a 3.
Can I have you guys pull down?
Yep.
Worse.
I liked it.
Alright, we're on the Gerstauer Sky Roller, which is Skyhawk. I haven't ridden one of these since I've been to Europe. I've only done good on one of these. I've got 35 flips. Let's see if I can beat that. I don't think I will.
Shockwave, for your safety, please keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Roll outside, enjoy your ride.
We're in line for La Valley then.
Our 5th ride of the day on La Valley.
Bless you.
I'm excited. I love the Valley. We are about to get a Behemoth sunset ride. It's going to be really cool and I'm excited. This is a great coaster.
We had a fantastic day here at Canada's Wonderland that ended up with an outstanding night ride on Leviathan. Did you guys enjoy it?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, see you here tomorrow. As always, be brave and ride on!